Hi, guys. Thank you for joining
Okay,
me
good.
on Craft Ed. And this week I have the amazing Rico Stan. And,
Ta-da!
and we love you, Rico, and I'm glad you're here.
Well, thanks
You're
for having me
amazing.
back. I miss streaming with
Hey,
you. Missing Skipper tonight, but still, I'm glad to be
yep.
here.
Well, your suspension is up, and I'm glad you're back.
Yeah,
And,
the HGH is a hell of a drug, people. Hell of a drug.
yep.
Before we get
Let's
started,
go.
hey, real
Yeah.
quick, before we get started, Dr. Anthony's here. He said he doesn't know how long he's going to be here. It was a bad day for pain. He's really struggling. I have not seen him at all, so it's good to see him. Had to medicate heavily, may put me out. And Dr. Anthony, I did send you an email a couple of weeks ago too. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I would like you, if you did see it, if you didn't see it, please look for it in your spam or whatever, because I want you to see it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's awesome. We love you, Dr. Anthony, and we hope you feel good. Oinky's kind of in the same boat. She got stung by a bee and or a wasp on her foot. So she's got to take some painkillers and it might make her fall asleep.
That's crazy how many we have. Some goldenrod that's right on the side of the house. It's like right next to the house. I was out there walking Wally, and there's probably 50 different wasps and bees and different kinds of bees, different wasps, all, it's like they're frantic because the winter's coming, but this stuff still looks really good. So they're still gathering all of it.
I bet you your wasps probably go a little more, hostile and crazy because they got to live a long time through the winter.
They hibernate, I believe. They shut down.
Today, I actually sweated outside. I had to fix my balloon ornament. I've got a 16-foot Grim Reaper that I blow up in front of my house. And somehow it blew a hole about the size of a silver dollar in its shoulder. And 2 days ago, I tried duct tape and the duct tape blew off. So the next day, I tried packing tape and the packing tape blew. So today, I went all out and I made a video because there's no good videos on YouTube on how to fix these holes. And I did all the different steps and I had my dad as my cameraman and he forgot to hit record during the whole part while I'm repairing the hole. So nobody gets to see the hole. I was going to reenact it, but you can't see the hole.
You should have.
This was my golden opportunity.
That's funny. Yeah, did you try the speed tape stuff? That duct tape that's supposed to be, like 200-mile-per-hour duct tape. That stuff's supposed to be a magical fix for those types of things.
I've never even heard of it. I use Gorilla Glue and tarps.
Oh, gotcha.
A piece of tarp. There's John from Select Pet. Me and John this Saturday are going to be hanging out in Knoxville at the SWAT. And he's going to let me hang out in his booth and I'm going to attempt to sell t-shirts and hats.
Nice. You mean like this t-shirt?
Oh, yes, not this t-shirt.
And that hat.
Not Bentley hats.
Hat. I see it back there. Yeah, there it is.
And hats.
So I was looking for a nice shirt to wear and I couldn't find it. So I wore this one instead.
That works. Nobody will mess with you with
I'm just kidding. I took this out of the plastic to wear it. It was still in the plastic from the Keystone Clash, and I opened it up for tonight. I thought it'd be the perfect time to wear it for the first time.
That's awesome. And then after this show, guys, don't hang up because you don't see Skipper. We're going to have a super special video live stream after this channel, and it's going to be on the Rico Stan channel.
I don't know if it's special. It's a fill-in for Skipper, and Skipper is here, and he said sorry for not being up, and we miss you, Skipper. Skipper can't go tonight, it's been a really long time since I've done a nighttime stream, so I just thought I would do maybe an hour after Ed Delight.
Awesome. Well, before we get into the big show, I kind of messed up tonight. I was going to do a fish versus fish, and I still did a crafted. Well, because this is kind of a crafted episode, because I want your guys' help on what would be the next cool costume I make. Okay, so we're going to kind of go through a few different ideas that other people have done on the internet and have some fun with it. But I made, I don't know if any of you guys remember last year, I made Ghost Shrimp. I know
Yes.
Xdo won one of the Ghost Shrimp. I don't remember who won the other Ghost Shrimp. I'm so sorry. The only
I don't
reason
remember.
he won is he showed it to me on the D&D channel.
Ricky De Hoyos, maybe? I don't remember.
Oh, it might have been Ricky.
I don't remember. I know I was here, but I don't remember who won. Wait, before we go any farther, do you want to say some hellos real quick?
Oh, would you like to do that? You're
Sure.
awesome.
I will. I'll just do it right here from the chat instead of the participants. And I see Lando was the first one I saw, and there's Betta Guppy Gal. Good to see you, Miss.
Sweet Patty.
Yeah. Scuba Steve.
Oh,
and
Patty gave me a cup, and I went to the flea market. Like I took my mom and dad to the flea market last weekend, and it was in my back seat, and my mom fell in love with it.
So it's your mom's now?
I think so. She really, it has like the Statue of Liberty on it, and she's like, "Oh, this is such a nice cup, and it's metal, and it screws off. So awesome."
And it what?
It has like a screw off or pop off top.
It's a screw off.
Okay. With tops.
Okay. Dr. Anthony was next, and of course Oinky. Hi Oinky, and sorry to hear about your foot, and Oinky. Sorry to hear about what you're going through, Dr. Anthony, as well. Sure. Dennis Christensen, Dapper Dennis, and there's Kenny. What's up, Kenny? And Skipper came in, and there's John Select Pet, MNC Aquatics. Hello, sir. Nancy B in Tennessee. It's always good to see Nancy B in Tennessee.
It is. She's amazing.
And there's Mr. Nathan from Florida.
Nathan.
And Craig's Catfish Cave from Australia. And I'm skipping down because it jumped on me. Linda Worth is here. I still don't know how much a Linda is worth. I'm thinking quite a bit.
Well, I'm thinking it's priceless.
Yeah. Wow.
You might be able to trade Iceland for Linda.
You're very suave. I did not know that. And Nancy did say she's going to. She'll come buy a T-shirt, so you'll get to see Nancy at the swap. Nice.
And I'll sell a T-shirt.
Merrick is here, and Coral. What's up, Coral? Let's see. Stephen P's in the house. Foxy's Fishes. Hello, Foxanne.
Oh man, she had a fun show tonight. If anybody didn't see it, go back and replay it.
A lot of Halloweeny stuff. Very cool. Okay. A shark fin. I think I got everybody so far.
I saw Scuba Stevo. Did you say hi to Scuba?
I did. And if I missed you, I apologize. It did jump on me a couple times as I was scrolling down. That's why the participants is probably better.
While you were doing that, I was supposed to be setting up the raffle thing.
That's all right. We can do that later.
I'll set it up now because we got 2 of these crabs, and
I'm going to enter too, people. I'm going to enter, so I want one of these crabs. I don't have any Chattanooga Ed art yet. There's Paul Sotera. What's up? John wants to know, is Taylor Stiff coming Saturday?
Yes, we will have. Oh man, I just did half that in capitalized. Taylor Stiff will be in the house, so make sure you guys bring all your CDs and stuff for autographs. If you have a Taylor Stiff CD. Okay, let's see if this works.
It's too bad you couldn't show so that people know who Taylor Stiff is. That's a great name too, by the way.
I'm
the Stiffies.
Gonna try to get Taylor. Now what do I do here?
Are Taylor's fans called the Stiffies?
Yep. Or I don't know. But Taylor Stiff, I'm gonna try to get on the Tuesday night live stream.
Nice. Yes, Halloween and for anybody who doesn't know, we're doing an open panel next Tuesday, Halloween, Everybody's welcome to come join us. The only requirement is you have to have a costume, but you're more than welcome to come up on the panel with us as long as you have a costume and hang out with us. There's Melvin. Melvin's here.
Okay.
He said hi.
Hey, Mel. Let me see. I'm going to percent. Is this working? Oh, there we go. Share screen. Giveaway tool. Click. Click. It's not work. Oh, share. No, that didn't work. It did work.
It's trying to work. There it goes. Looks good. Mamba.
So I didn't know what to say, so I went with Mambas, the candies that I'm eating.
Mamba number 9. Hashtag Mamba.
There's more than 9 candies in here.
Hashtag Mamba.
I saw that there was coconut candy, so I bought it.
Do you want to show them again? What they could win? No, not those. Sorry.
Oh,
what they can win? Chris Aquazone is here.
Just wrote crab.
Do Rico leggings count as a costume? You would have to stand the whole time, Paul. But yes.
What you're going for is a vampire crab. We're going to be giving this vampire crab out in 15-ish minutes.
One crab.
Yes, one crab. But if you don't win, there is a second crab. Pretty
crab
cool.
Squared.
And I haven't glued them yet to the little caskets I made.
Those are nice.
Thanks.
You should
had it right on the edge like this, but I kind of like it better like
little
this.
Tilted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
you should see
the
sorry, go ahead.
I'll glue it down and mail it tomorrow.
Nice.
To the 2 winners.
You should see the costumes that Ariel is making for her and her coworkers. They're Barbie boxes. So they're all in a Barbie, because Barbie's the big thing right now, right? So she's making, and they look amazing. She did a really good job on them. Disco Stu is here. What's up, Disco Stu?
Disco. And oh my gosh, I've never had this candy before, but when I opened it, I could smell coconut.
I've never had Mambo. Are they hard candies?
I don't know. It's I'm trying a apple. What are those other things called?
Jolly Ranchers?
No, it tastes like a kiwi. Apple kiwi. I don't know if I've ever had a kiwi candy. It's green.
I don't know if I have either. Is it hard or soft?
It's soft.
Sort of
which is
chewy?
A bummer.
Like a chewy candy.
Yeah, this was a mistake.
It'll be a little bit. Paul said he's never entered a raffle to catch crabs. He just always caught them, naturally. Adam McReynolds just came in. Hello. Snarf for Barf on Ed's channel. Hey, that might be an idea. Maybe we'll do you have those snacks? Maybe we'll do that afterwards.
I do.
Maybe we can do that. Nancy B said they're kind of like a Mexican Starburst. Diego's here. Hi, Diego. Hello, sir.
Hi, Diego. They taste wonderful, but I was hoping for a hard candy because I like to put a hard candy in my mouth during the live stream, just let it melt so I don't get thirsty. This is like the opposite. This is like gumming my whole mouth up.
Bet Aquatics, hello. And Bet Aquatics has it there. It's hashtag Mamba if you'd like to win one of the 2 crabs, vampire crabs that Ed made. And remember, this is the award-winning artist, like our friend Bex, who won 5 awards at the Keystone Clash, 3 of them for his 3D art. Big Steve's in the house.
Yep. I got lucky. I think probably the second time we'll do crabs or crab or something. Because it probably didn't make too much sense to go with the candy I was about to eat.
Yeah, that's all right, though. I mean, as long as people see it, I think that's the most important thing.
I thought it'd be fun to throw people off. But so tonight, I was at the the Halloween store yesterday. Actually, I was at Party City because I had to get my mom a first place ribbon because she's now the president of not only the night club, but the day club also, quilting clubs here in town.
What nightclub and day club? There's
Well, there's some ladies that don't like to drive at night, I guess, or maybe they're old ladies that have to go to sleep before the sun goes down. So they have about 50 ladies that come in at night and like 50 that come in the day.
So it's
And there's about
vampires. They're vampires. The night shift is the vampires. They're quilting vampires. That's what it is. Yeah.
Well, I think they have more fun at night. Actually, no, I think there's like 50 at night and like 35 during the day. But they can cross over also. So
they can
my
cross pollinate.
mom,
Night man.
well, and I thought kind of the night people hate the day people, kind of like at a factory. But my mom started going to the day shift when she became the president of the night shift or the nightclub. And they liked her so much. Now she's the president of the day club and the nightclub. But she's doing a baby quilt competition. So everybody had to make a mini baby quilt. And I don't know if they're donating them to the hospital or for some mothers that need fathers.
Mini baby quilt. So is it for mini babies or is it made out of babies or what is a
mini quilt is like for the size of a crib.
Okay, that makes sense.
And a normal quilt is, I think, normally like a queen size, as I'm guessing. But they're grown-up size. So they're all making these baby things, and they have like they come up with different things they do together. Like before the baby thing, they did this thing for this veteran ranch that's here in Tennessee, for veterans that come back with missing parts or maybe their experience that PTSD post PST. Yeah. If they're experiencing something bad, they can go to this ranch and they have nurses that'll help with their recovery. They have like a path through the mountains so they can practice walking. They have bicycle paths so they can learn how to bicycle. They have a lake where they can fish and canoe and kayak and stuff. Yeah, so it's cool. A way to get them away from the hustle and bustle of reality and help them rehab them. Well, so what all the ladies did was they made full-size, they got into teams of 4 and they made full-size quilts. Like, I think she made one with a big deer and another one with an American eagle.
Now, is it a competition too, where they try to see who makes the best quilt, or they just make them?
That one wasn't.
Okay.
But my mom wanted to get a first place ribbon to whoever makes the best baby quilt.
Oh, don't pause like
new
that.
Thing.
Whoever makes the best baby.
Yeah, the best
made
baby
some pretty good babies. I really have. I mean, I've got 3 of them, and they're all 3 pretty special. I'm pretty proud of them.
I don't like touching babies.
That's a good thing.
I mean, they're kind of like maggot humans. Because like, they call a pinky from a rabbit or a mouse or a rat because they're all gross and pink. You could almost call babies pinkies.
If you ever had one of your own, you would change your tune, I bet. But I get it. They're other people's kids. I don't care about other people's kids. Crown Tail.
I love this
there's your baby.
Cat.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I never had to see him all gross with a soft spot in his head. And I just had to point to where the litter pan was and he used it.
You weren't changing any cat diapers. Fish
I've
Frenzy
never
Addiction
changed a diaper in my life.
And Boots and Cats is here. Craig's Catfish Cave. I don't know if we said hi to Craig. Crown Tail Half Moon came in. Who else? There was one other person that came in too. I waved at. I don't remember who it was now. Nola, not Nola Jane. Not Nola Jane's here too.
Hey, Nola.
Boots and cats,
If
boots and cats.
so, Mamba is the secret password for the first crab.
Indoor fishing inside too. Is that Marco? Isn't that Marco? Marcos? Indoor fishing? I don't know why. I think that's him. There we go. Oinky got it. Oinky got it. She put it in the chat. Mamba. Hashtag Mamba.
Mamba.
Now, is this only for people in the United States?
Oh,
Probably. Since you have to ship it.
How much does shipping cost to go to Australia?
I have no idea. I have never shipped anything. It is Marcos. Hi, Marcos. It's been a while.
Okay, this is terrible. I made this for the Scunge Princess.
Yeah.
And she's from Australia, and she painted this thing on a painting, and Ginger Graves won it. It went for like $400. It was amazing.
Wow.
And that's what the back looks like. See, when you flip the painting around, you don't get to see what the back looks like. But with mine, you do. But I tried to make it look like the watercolors that she did. And I want to put this next to Ginger Graves' painting and take a picture of it. And then I'm going to mail it to the Scrunge Princess.
Nice.
You guys can, she's got amazing art. She's just super awesome. She dates Blackie and his show, Dr. Black. He has a show on Tuesday nights at about 10 o'clock.
Does he do it anymore, though? I don't think he does. I haven't seen him streaming forever.
Well, he had to take some time off, I think maybe for his job.
Okay, because it's been months since I
was going to start it up again.
Okay, good.
But you can also see him and Scrungy and Bob and Pam. Bob. I can't believe I mixed them together. And me on Saturday nights on the Punchy Paint show, where I make a lot of stuff.
11, right? Like, 11 p.m. I think it's late, yes. Right? I miss it all the time.
I made this guy, and I need to sand him down. And I just bought the sandpaper yesterday. Had to get some new sandpaper, but he's got to be sand down. He's going to be a watermelon pleco, and I'm going to try to find a piece of driftwood that I can rest him on, and he's going to actually be on the driftwood.
Nice.
Because they like to sit on the driftwood. Cool. And then I also made this Jack Dempsey. Now I'm really looking forward to painting.
Are these for next year's Clash, or are they just for your? Okay. Real quick,
and we'll see if I end up getting to take them home.
K-Stu says, speaking of PTSD, a coworker basically crushed my hand at work on Monday. He lost all feeling in middle finger and broke a knuckle, but I'm good. Could have been worse. Says, so is your middle finger like stuck up all the time? I mean, you've got a great excuse now to have that middle finger just extended all the time. No, I was just saying hi. My hand's messed up, you know. I hope the pain's not bad. That was Disco Stu.
Oh, Disco. Hopefully it's like this.
But it's the middle finger. So.
Well, I thought. Oh. Well.
It's actually K-Stu.
He can do gunshots, or maybe he can do this.
I've always called him Disco Stu. Trash Cat's here. Hi, Trash Cat. Night Owl Aquatics came in. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody else coming in. Scotty the Fish Freak is here. Crab giveaway. Sign me up. Yeah, drop in that Mamba. Drop in the Mamba.
Yep. And Mamba is pretty good candy. So before I do anything, I took Mom and Dad to this new flea market we've never been to. It's called Big D's Flea Market. It's been open since 1989. And it's really different because they have over 1,000 vendors there, but about 600 of the vendors are Mexican vendors. And it's like almost like going to a Mexican fiesta, or not a fiesta, like a not a Mardi Gras. What's it called? A big party. Festival, fiesta, I guess.
Fiesta.
Fiesta? I
Yeah.
thought it was just a bunch of people eating really good. But
Fiesta. It's
you
just a
could
party. Just call it a party.
there was so many Mexican food things. It was amazing. Oh my gosh. Next time I go, I'm not going to eat breakfast and I'm just going to eat there all day long. Is my goal.
Did you try
And
any?
then,
Wait. This is important though, real quick, before we go any farther, because this sort of important. Boots and Cat said scunge, princess. If you put the R in it, scrunge. I guess it's a not nice word over there. Not sure what it means, but I saw Blackie get upset over it once. So make sure you're leaving. Scunge. Select Pet
Scunge
said
Prince.
Big D's. Is that in Georgia?
It is in Georgia. It's about 50 minutes from my house.
Maybe he's
And
been
it's
there.
weird because it's on the exact same highway that goes right by my house to get to Bob's house. But Bob doesn't live on the highway and I don't live on that highway. But it's like the highway I take to get to Bob's.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really cool. It was a lot of fun. They really need to fix their roads. There was giant potholes all over the place. But it was weird. Every flea market I've ever been to, you park over here and then you walk into it. They just let you drive up and down the rows. So it's like there's like 2 rows of vendors facing each other and an aisleway for people to walk. But then behind that, all the vendors get to park their cars, and then there's a row for people to drive.
Gotcha.
And so strange. I've never been to one like this.
Stephen White's here from Seville, Spain. And we said hi to Scotty.
Hola.
John said he hears potholes are becoming legalized in more states nowadays.
Oh my gosh. Well, this was in a fairground or like a flea market grounds. It's just a giant flea market. But it was so much fun. And I didn't go hungry. So that was kind of a bummer because we had my dad loves breakfast food. So we went to the Huddle House and we had a huge breakfast. Then we went there.
Huddle House?
Huddle House.
Huddle House. I've never been to a Huddle House. I've been to a Cuddle House.
Ooh, that sounds good too. Do they sell cuttlefish?
No.
Oh.
Sort of.
Well, the Huddle House is kind of like a real fancy version of Waffle House and a crappy version of IHOP.
I see. I didn't know what the range of I have no idea. It's been forever since I've been to any of those types of places. So I didn't know that IHOP was like way better than Waffle House. It is?
Oh.
IHOP's like different level.
I don't like the Waffle House because I've got a herniated tailbone and all their seats are the exact same seats since the 70s. It's just like this bent plywood, yellow plywood painted they've had the same seats for over 50 years. And now with my tailbone, I can't handle it. So
gotcha.
I love a Waffle House.
So it's not the food, waffle. It's just the accoutrements.
Yes.
Mark's here.
I like all their foods.
Okay.
I really do. And we aren't even talking about fish. I'm so sorry, folks.
Yeah. Hey, is it time for a giveaway? I just said hi to him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Well, you got me thinking about waffles and pancakes. So,
is it time?
I'm going to add this to the screen.
You want to do one of them? Yeah, let's do it up.
Yeah. Now let's see how many. We've got only 23 entries.
Do up that Mamba.
Yeah. I wish I could say if the shipping and handling costs less than $25, do you think it would cost less than $25 to send it to Australia?
I honestly, I couldn't even guess. I couldn't even hazard a guess. I have no idea how much it would cost.
Okay, I tell you what. If an Australian wins this, they may have to wait till December because I'm still paying off the Clash this month. So if an Australian wins, we'll have to wait till or December before I can ship it. But I want everybody to be able to enjoy Halloween. So
And
you
real
guys
quick,
jump on in.
before a bunch of people coming in now, but before you do this, what was our topic again tonight? What are we going to talk about?
Oh, we were going to talk about Halloween costumes that relate to fish, like ideas that I could do. Yesterday, I was at the party shop, and I never did. I talked about why I was in the party shop, but I didn't say what I saw. I saw this angler mask. It cost $50. It was so cool until I saw $50, and I was like, that is not cool. Because rubber masks only last for like 3 years, and then they start to crack
Yeah.
and break.
So it had like the big like thing coming off of it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did it light up?
As soon as I saw it was $50, I put it down.
Yeah. If it didn't light up,
with it.
I bet you could make it light up. I bet you could make it light up.
I think I could make a cooler one is what I'm trying to say.
Marcos, the raffle, do you want to show again? Marcos is asking what the raffle is for.
Oh, sure. The raffle is for a vampire crab sitting on his coffin. And this is part of the detail that nobody sees. The underneath of his cape is purple.
Nice.
But the rest of it's white because that's got to be glued, and I didn't want the glue to be glued to the paint.
Gotcha.
Because it'd be weaker.
Hi, Sandy.
But you could look at it this way and say, "Oh, look." So it's for a vampire crab. It's about that big. If you know how big my hands are, that doesn't really help. It's about the size. You know what? I would say it's about the size of a belly bomber from White Castle.
I haven't been to White Castle in 30 years.
Oh my gosh. It's about the size of...
I got it. I got it. Paul's going crazy. He wants you to do the giveaway. He's going crazy. He's like, time to draw, Ed. Time to draw, Ed. Let's do this. He's getting very insistent.
Okay. Oh, how do I... Wait a minute. What do I click? I can't click it from here. Oh, I have to go to it.
Yeah.
Okay, here it goes, guys.
Good luck,
I can't
everybody.
see anybody's faces.
Good luck.
3. How about we wait till one more entry goes? Because it's at 29 and it's an uneven number. And I really like even numbers.
Everybody get in. Come on. One more.
One more entry. Nobody likes 29. That's a running back number. Speaking of which, I guess I could log on.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Okay, here it goes.
Oh, and Steven too. And we went over. I don't know if Fish Frenzy. Oh, yeah, Fish Frenzy, I think, got him before. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it?
I saw Winky first.
Oh, and look who it was. It was Paul. Perfect. That's why he wanted you to spin. He knew he was going to win. Very cool. Very cool.
That's awesome, Paul. Well, Paul, if you know me on Facebook, could you send me your address? And if you don't know me, I'm Chattanooga Ed on Facebook. I talk to him on Facebook. I'm just being silly. So
I figured.
Okay,
cool.
I figured.
So you want to set up the other one now, or how about we go through the costumes and then we can do, because it doesn't take any time to set them up, right?
Well, but what about for people to
you want to start? Okay, yeah. So just you know what to do? You all good over there?
I'm going to try.
Okay.
Private.
Just
chat.
Just refresh. Oh, okay. You can do that too. The fix is in, people. Yeah, it did stick. It always sticks on somebody's name before it goes with the winner. And it did stick on your name, Adam, right before. It always does that. It always fools somebody because their name sticks there for just a second, and then it switches over to the person who actually won. It's pretty rude that way. So we've got 12 costumes that we're going to show you that Ed found. And again, just wanted to reiterate, everybody is welcome to join us next Tuesday for an open panel. If you've never been on a live stream before, come join us. Come hang out with us. The only requirement is you are wearing a costume. So we're still seeing the. Okay, yep, you got it. You know
I
what
had to
you're doing.
figure out how to get rid of the old one.
You know what you're doing.
Not really, but I'm trying.
You're doing fine.
You guys, I'm not a techno wizard like Rico. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, and it still has one of the old one. Oh, good. Share. Is it sharing it?
Rico's
there it is.
It's not long or anything. Rico's
So-
how next?
Oh darn! I should have done. I should have been. Oh well. Who cares?
And, yeah,
So,
and caps
everybody,
don't
the
matter.
Rico show is next.
Caps don't matter.
Oh, they don't.
Oh no, they can put in all lowercase and it'll be fine.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys some costumes, and I want you guys to be honest with me on what you think of them, and then maybe it'll help me steer me to the right way, or you guys can give me suggestions also. So let's see. How do I go to chat again? There's chat. Oh my gosh, I got 19 new chats just in that amount of time. Okay. So here is the first one.
Wait, are we gonna do a voting type thing? What are we gonna do? We're just gonna see what people think.
Yeah. Well, we could do like a fish versus fish, or I think we'll name this the Porcupine or the Porky Kid.
See, it's difficult though because people can't. What we need to do is show them all, walk through them all, and then go back and let them vote on them. That way they've seen all of them and they can tell which one's their favorite. What do you think?
Well, but no, this way I get first impressions.
Okay. But
You know
what if
I mean?
But what if they think this is nice and then they see another one that they like even better?
Well, if
Too
they
bad.
got to give it a 1 to 10. So like
Yeah.
Lando gives this a 10. He thinks I'd be an awesome porcupine fish.
Tennessee Fish Keeper. Hello.
So like right now I've got a 10. Well, I'm gonna
So we want to
rate
do the
this
whole thing.
on-
And do we want to do the whole thing and do the start and all that, or no? We don't worry about it. We don't have to worry
No,
about it,
let's
right?
not worry about it.
Okay, because you're not actually picking anybody from it or anything. So just trying
Yeah.
to figure out what people feel like with this to get a feel for it.
Oh, you know what? I have been a puffer before. How about we show the 2 costumes that I've done in the last couple of years that were fishy first for people? See, look, I was a puffer. Let's see if I can. We lost Rico. Now we lost the porcupine, or no, we lost me. I don't even know where it is.
Keep clicking buttons.
Okay. There it is. Okay. See, I was Murphy like 3 years ago for Halloween, or maybe 4 years ago now. It's been a while.
You don't happen to have that video, do you?
Oh. Gosh, I probably
Because the
do.
video makes it. The video, you see live action. You know, the still picture's fine, but the live action really drives it home. It really drives it home.
Okay. This was for a really cool guy from Australia.
Hi, I'm Murphy, and you're watching The Aquatic Life with Rob Bull.
It's just, you know, it still is a second to the dancing one of you. That one still takes first place. That one still takes first place. It really.
I was
that
experimenting with with slow motion on my camera.
that was that one is number one, but this is a close second. All right.
Well, and then do you have the one with me and my niece? There it is. I was a card shark. So I walked around with cards that were filled with candies and stuff and gave them to all the kids because my sister has this huge Halloween party every year. And my sister wanted me to take a photo with my youngest niece. And I did that. I was biting her head. It's pretty good. I like that.
Oliver's
kind of
Aquatics.
fun.
Hi, Oliver.
Hi there. It's good to see you, Oliver. Well,
Oh.
so
What's next?
okay, so let's go back to the Puffer Kid.
Puffer Kid.
And let me go back to comments. Oh, Boots Cats gave it a 7. Trash Cat a 9.5. Tennessee Keeper 9.5 or 9.5. Cat Hair Aquatics. I really appreciate all my cat friends on this channel. I mean, how can you say Trash Cat, Boots Cats, and Cat Hair Crafts? That's
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even need this down anymore. I'm like trying to talk into it. But okay, well, I'm gonna give that about an 8.5. People like the Puffer.
So
first
the only
impression.
problem now, what is this costume going to be for? Just for Tuesday night on the live stream, or do you have a party? Because you said you don't have a party this year, right?
I'm not going to be able to make this in time for next Tuesday.
Okay. So you're thinking about maybe next year's
Yeah.
costume. Okay.
We're going to throw a big Halloween party again at my sister's brand new house.
So you'll be walking around wearing this. I think if you make this, you need to sharpen all of those and just, walk through the crowd and poke people as you go,
If I made this, I could put marshmallows on all those and jump in the fire.
At least once, right?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Hi, Ivy. Ivy's here.
Hi. Maybe I could wear this at one of the events that I go to.
Yeah.
I don't know what event, but Scotty, if you have prizes for the best costume also, maybe I could win a medal for costumes.
Well, I mean, the Keystone Clash is it's the next week, so it's in October next year. Still pretty far from Halloween, but it is in October.
Okay. Well, let's dump this one kid and move on to the next one.
Here, let's zoom in on this one.
Now, this is an angler fish. And I think a lot of people, I didn't realize that anglers were so popular. But we're going to see a couple of angler costumes.
They're creepy. They're a creepy fish. I think that's why, for a costume, they're a creepy fish.
They're all mouth.
And they're down there pretty deep. It's dark. And the light, the bioluminescence.
And the teeth.
They're a creepy fish. Awesome. I think that's just a creepy kid. I mean, look at that smile. That kid's bound to do some damage in the future. I can see it.
Let's see if I can.
Somebody watching this is gonna be like, "That's my kid."
And speaking of doing damage in the future, how about after the last 24 hours we've had, or last couple of weeks, we just stop killing and just start being friends? Okay, that's my editorial for the day.
Editorial.
Oh my gosh, I should do that every week.
You could. I think it's a new segment, the editorial. Or the ed tutorial.
It'll have to be fish related. Maybe I'll we'll figure that out later.
I can see the wheels moving.
So Nola gave that a 9.5. And Cat Crafts gave it a 7. And John an 8. So I think that's. What do you think of it, Rico?
Do you want to take down the Skipper's Aquariums? You clicked over on the StreamYard side you see below us there?
Let's see if I can do that. That one. How do I just get rid of a person?
There you
Oh,
go.
good.
You got it. You got it. And that was Skipper sent me a text message to remind me to let you know.
Thank you, Skipper.
Let's see.
Skipper's our technical guy. Oh, look, Bunny Viper gave it a 10. Trash Cat gave it a 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Diego
with like
gave it a 7.
I'm gonna go with a 10 too, because you can tell that it's handmade. It's very, very there's a lot of work that went into it. So that's a part of it for me, because my daughter is that kind of person. She makes that kind of stuff all the time. And I know how much work goes into it. So I'm going to give it a 10 because that's a lot of hard work and it looks amazing, especially the little bit of the light. Now, hopefully the light does light. It looks like it's lit up, right? So hopefully that it is lit up when he's out on the street, doing what kids do out on the street at, 10 o'clock at night.
I wonder how he's going to hold his candy. Or drink his beer.
Maybe there's in the mouth there, they've got a place to hold it. That'd be cool if it stays up good enough and he could just put his bag of candy right in there. So people just throw the candy right in the mouth and,
Yeah. I'd hate to have to pee in that costume.
It looks like it's not too high. You know what I mean? It looks like.
Oh, okay. So what do we call this? The Angler Kid?
Angler Kid, yeah.
And he got pretty good marks. How about we give it a 9?
I think that's fair because you did get a 6, you did get a 7, couple of 7s, couple 8s, a lot of 10s, a lot of 9.5. Angler dangler. I bet the mouth is hinged and he can close the mouth. John said that would be cool. Trash Cat, yeah. Trash Cat says kind of gives off Venom vibes a little bit. Yeah, sort of.
If you use that paint that's like the ultra black paint,
yeah,
you might be able to keep your arms inside the mouth like this and then pull them out.
Looks like a child trap.
People can't even see
it. That poor kid.
Okay.
Next.
Well, let's do the next one.
Hold on. Let me get a better shot of this.
This was a man that made this angler costume.
I'm a man.
And this one, my mom hated.
Why?
Well, I think because it didn't have a kid in it.
Oh, okay.
And everyone that had a kid she liked.
Yeah, it's like, fair point.
Mom, this is going to be me. But so, I see the potential to both costumes. This one is definitely a true angler fish. Kind of terrifying. But the other one has the funny factor that your face is in the head or in the mouth.
It's more appropriate for kids, whereas this one is more appropriate for an adult. Yeah. Now, I wonder about that light, too, though. How much does it move as the person walks?
Probably springs around.
Because if it doesn't move too much, I thought that was a mailbox. Yeah, because look at the legs. Look at the legs on it. There's stripes down there that make it sort of look like a mailbox. Yeah.
I can show you guys what this one came with 2 photos. So it had a front photo too. Let's see, I'll make me big. That's the front photo.
That's pretty cool.
Straight on.
Yeah.
You can see
it's not getting a lot.
I think his arms operate the mouth.
Yeah, it's not getting a lot of votes. I mean, a lot of high numbers. Ooh. A lot of people don't like it. Dapper Dennis gave it a 9. John gave it a 10. We got some 3s, we got some 5s, we got some 2s, 4s. George came in, George RB3.
Hi, George.
Lando gave it a 6.
Okay, well, let's say angler man is a no.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to give it a number. I'm just going to give it a no.
Diego agrees with you. He said not even worth giving it a score. He does not like it. Nobody
All right.
likes it. I like it. I would give it an 8 because, again, I mean, there's a lot of work that went into that. There's a lot of, you can tell that they put some effort into it. That front view really sold me on it. It looks like it would be a pain to wear, Boots Cat says, more than the other one. Yeah. I see that. Yep. Skipper's giving it a 10.
Like costumes with arms.
Yeah, because how are you holding your bag of candy or your drinks or your, sexy SpongeBob partner or whatever whatever it is? How are you doing any of that? So hard to drink in it. Yeah, Sandy's on board. Okay, next.
Yeah, he's out of there. Now, yeah, this is a twofer.
Is this a couple's costume?
Yeah, and look, it's an angler and a puffer. You see a theme with people? They either like puffers or they like anglers.
Yeah.
At least I think it's an angler.
It looks like it without the thing, without the light.
Maybe it's daylight, so he retracts it. But I like his body. I like the scales.
Now, how are we going to do this one? Because are you going to do them separately? The angler one and then the puffer as a separate one?
No, because I think this puffer is very much like the other puffer. So
I thought it was better. Fish. See, I thought the puffer here was better done. I thought it was a better looking one.
I don't know. I think I would probably this one probably looks better, but I think the other one looks more cartoonish, and I like the big eyeballs on the other one.
And John has a good point though. Neither one of these have arms. And Foxanne said the puffer matches your beard.
Yeah,
it does.
But if my head's in the mouth, my beard might match anything.
Nobody's ever put those words together like that before. That's the first time that sentence has been uttered.
Like a tongue. Oh, that'd be gross if I was a fish and then I had one of those bug tongues.
Oh, yeah, one of the parasite tongues. Those are so gross.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Every time I see that, that's just horrible.
So, well, Fish Frenzy gave it a 9. I was thinking people were saying no to this one.
No, we've got a lot. Select Pet 6, Dapper Dennis 7, Skipper 8, 11 for the puffer, 10 from Sandy, 9 from Trash Cat, 6 from Lando. Yeah, you got quite a few high numbers. Do this puffer, but slide it down the body more like the first one.
So I'm going to call this one Human Fish because they're adults.
Human Fish.
And so, boy, it's getting pretty high scores. I think I better give this one a 9. Oh, Diego gave it a 5.
Yeah, but you got some 6s in there. You got a couple of 8s in there. You got some 7s and 6s. I think it's an 8 because you do have a lot of 9s and 10s. I think it's an 8.
And we don't want to cross Winky.
No, never.
Okay, let's go to the next one. That one, I thought if I did this, I could be a crab. And then I would probably try to either have a blow-up person behind me.
There you go.
Carrying the can around. And I'd be like a Muppet. Because, picture Oscar the Grouch. He used to be, the body of the person was the Grouch in the can. And then the person behind was, I think, a fake person that would walk him around for
Oscar didn't move around. It was
probably the person with his arms in there.
Oscar didn't move around. He pretty much stayed right outside of Big Bird's house right there, the steps. And he would just sit there.
Yeah, but if you went to Sesame Street Live.
Oh, never did that.
He ran all over the place.
Okay.
But he was in his
can, like
and the guy ran around with him.
Yeah.
But the guy probably had his hands, one in his mouth and one in his arm. And the other arm was probably hanging onto the can. And didn't move. So it was just.
Lord knows I've been there.
Running around like that. So this one has potential.
I think.
But Dennis is too hard to make.
Well, I could see it as, there's so many of those now where like an alien is abducting you or something. There's something behind you and you're the front piece. There's so many of those types that I don't think it would be that difficult to make. So you would just have like a fake body behind you, and you would be in the pot like that. You'd have to get a really large pot.
What if I had a big pot and a cat crab costume and a cat harness? And I walked around in a chef's outfit, and Nico was the lobster.
Yeah, it would be nice to get Nico into your costume like that as a part of your costume.
Nico would be able to do it at my house, but the traveling is the problem. Nico likes people. He wouldn't have a problem with the people, but he would hate the traveling. And I bet Nico would even feel comfortable in the pot because it's round.
Yeah, he probably would let you carry him around. All right, so you got some 10s because I think everybody's, how cute it is. You've got some 4.5s, mostly 10s though, really. Yeah, you've got almost all 10s. Lando says 2 bajillion. Got a 7.
Well,
I'm going to say
I'm going to name
this
one baby food.
Baby food.
We'll give it a 9.5.
There you go. Fish Dream,
it's going to take some creativity.
Fish Dream said, "Get the Daniken, Nico." There you go.
Yeah, I don't know if Kenny would go for it. He's pretty attached to that Nico.
That was still one of my most how do I put this? My most honored moments when Danny and Kenny dressed up as you and me.
I have to agree. That was so nice. If you guys ever get a chance, it was probably 2 years ago.
2 or even 3. Yeah, I think it was 2. I think you're right. I think it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Danny was me and Kenny was Rico.
And Daddy was making a stalactite. And she started laughing so hard she had to get up and leave for a little bit. She was laughing. It was hilarious. It was so good. Except Kenny kept making me sound like I lived in the South. He gave me a Southern accent. And I was like, I've never even lived in the South. I've lived in the Southwest. But
I thought that was funny too, though. It's the only accent he knows.
Yeah. It was fun. It was, and again, honored is the way I would put it, to do something like that. That was very cool. Made me feel really good. It gave me warm fuzzies.
It was awesome. Okay. So
Brother Dan just came in.
Next one.
Hi, Brother Dan.
Hey, Dan. Okay. So this one
looks like it was made for you. It looks almost like the face you're making on the other one. I mean, it looks a little bit like it's reminiscent of that costume you had. It looks like it was made.
Yeah, I could almost put that old costume back on. You know what? I'm going to have to remake it if I ever try to do it again, because it rained that night and I drew that in with a marker. And the Sharpie all melted off.
Gotcha.
That rain cap. I think I threw it away.
This looks like it could be the start of a fetish for some people. I'm just going to leave it like that, with it's sort of, and I'm going to go back to Kenny, the one time when he took the aquarium to bed with him when he was sleepwalking, and he took the 10-gallon aquarium back to bed. Maybe this is what he was thinking of.
Well, this is the Blue Lady, and John from Select Pet is giving it a big 3.
Lando said 2. It lacks creativity. Lacks.
Oh, I would have a lot of fun making the tank.
5. Yeah, we got a lot of low numbers. Really, I thought this one would be a little bit higher. I think the concept of it, because I think you would do a better job with the tank, right? I think I can see the tank that you would make using this method. would be higher quality. So the concept of it, I think, is great for you. And I'm going to give it an 8 because I can see the big picture with it and what you could do with this.
I'm looking for something as a rejection video that I've made in the past. I don't see a good one. We're going to throw this to the clams.
To the clams. Yeah, most people didn't like it. Most people did not like it.
So no to the blue lady. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, the problem with going to the clams is then I don't get to see what people are saying. Jellyfish. Now, I could make jellyfish so much cooler than these jellyfish.
Yeah.
But it's a great idea. Taking like a plastic clear the umbrella hats and then strainers. But I would put a lot of LEDs in there, I think.
Again, concept. I'm going to give it a 6 because again, I think you would do way better with it. What we're currently seeing isn't that great. It's okay. I mean, it's obvious what it is, though. That's a plus, right? Because sometimes you have no idea what what a costume is.
Yeah.
John said, Ed, don't put plastic over your head.
Well, if I would have had plastic over my head when I was wearing my Murphy hat, I'd still have my costume.
You're getting a lot of 5s and 4s, 8 for the idea, 6 and 7s. Nathan said the same thing, 6, because I know you do great on it. I would say your average is probably 5.
Okay. That's a borderline no, but if I put the LEDs in there, I think I could kick it out of the park.
I think so too. Yep.
Okay.
And the clothes that they're wearing too, I think you would do something more with that interior part with designs on the clothes,
Yeah, most definitely. I would
he's wearing like basketball shorts.
Yeah, I would end up making that just as like big curly things and all, I would have almost like what are those Yeti, not a Yeti suit. What are those things that the snipers wear?
Ghillie.
A ghillie. I would almost make like a giant ghillie suit, but instead of leaves and stuff, I just make gigantic curly cues, probably from like that big ass. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that word. Big, huge yarn.
It's 10 o'clock on
Have you
East
seen
Coast.
that yarn that's real big?
No.
Well, there's. I guess I can kind of cuss on my own show.
Yeah, it's your show, and it's only ass. Oh, yeah. Wait, it's your show.
Dang it!
Paul said he thinks he thinks you should go as vending machine sushi. It's good to see you. Whip came in. What's up, Whip?
Whip. More people die from vending machines every year than shark attacks.
Yeah, something like 347 people die from vending machine accidents. Something like that. That's old too. I haven't looked at that recently to see what that could have changed in the last decade. But I don't think it did. I think it's still up there.
Well, I think it's people shaking them, trying to get stuff to fall out, and then it falls on them.
Yeah.
Or they get their arm stuck in there and nobody ever comes by for like a month, and then they die in there.
All right, next one.
Yeah. Okay, here's another one of these box jobs.
Box jobs, otherwise known as a kid. That creepy smile. That is a creepy smile. That is a creepy smile right there. Yeah, that I see. This kid is going to be
when I was 10 years old. Rico, be nice.
This was you when you were 10?
No, look, it even has like
WW
yeah.
Coolest Homemade Costumes.com. I guess all the other good URLs were taken. This kid, I guarantee you, is wearing somebody's skin at some time in their future. That is a smile of multiple Ting syndrome. So again, I think you would do this up better, but
I'm just gonna say, glass box kid.
And it's very low, very low. You're getting 2s and 3s and 5s. I think your average right now is probably 3.
Okay, we've learned we're gonna not do an aquarium. If I'm a fish, I'm gonna be swim. Oh my gosh, yeah, gave it a 1. Fishy Dreams gave it a 3. So yeah.
But again, I think if you made it, it would be, better than this. This looks like one, they've got stickers on their shirt. And again, it's a kid costume. If that kid made it, great job, kid. You did a good job. If you made this, Ed, and this is what it looked like, yeah, Ed, do better.
I can make this by Tuesday.
Yeah.
How would you like that?
Now, that's the kind of costume I would make. One year I went as an offensive lineman, and I was wearing a Bears jersey with a bunch of little pieces of paper stuck on me. And all the little pieces of paper were like offensive pickup lines. So I was an offensive line man. So it was like a combination. I don't remember what the stuff said.
Were, yellow flags stuck to you.
No, just like little white strips of paper that said offensive pickup lines.
Got you.
So I was an offensive lineman. Okay, so very low. You're not even going to score that one, right?
We're dumping the kid.
Dumping the kids. This is a good one. We got to zoom in on that face. Look at that.
No. Okay, I could do a swordfish just like this, but I would not do the hat and glasses. I think it'd be cooler to have the fish eyeballs.
It looks like Charlie the Tuna, doesn't it?
Yeah, I bet you what happened is they couldn't figure out how to do the eyes and the top of the head, so they put the glasses and the hat.
Is swordfish holding Pepto? I think you might be right. That might be Pepto. It's hard to tell. It's definitely pink, but the label looks a little weird.
It could be pink paint.
Do you remember Jabberjaws?
I don't like it.
You remember Jabberjaws, the cartoon?
Love Jabberjaws.
He had the little tuna friend, that was always, and he never, he had like the German accent.
Was Jabberjaws the voice of Curly Joe?
No, wait. I'm getting them confused. That was a different one. There was a fish that had and maybe it was a part of Jabberjaws, but maybe it was a villain from Jabberjaws. He had a German accent and he couldn't pronounce long words. So he'd say like, it's incredible. It's real good.
Oh, was he a little crab or a little clam?
No, he was like a shark. He was a villain. And he had like a tuna for a friend. He was like, my little pally wally.
Oh, baby cat. Oh, get off.
Cat butt.
No.
Cat butt.
Off.
Cat butt.
Uh-oh, everything went dark. Okay,
you're
back.
You're good on this side.
Okay, good.
So we got a 9, we got some 10s, we got some 5s. This one is controversial, I think. We're splitting people. We got a 5, we got 11, a 6, a 4.
I think if I would do a swordfish, I'd rather look like a fish and hold a sword.
K-Stu said it's a marlin, and that probably makes sense.
Why?
It does look like a marlin.
Aren't marlins also swordfish?
I think.
They're like marlins and sailfin sail fins.
Mr. Jaw? Is that what it was, John? Mr. Jaw?
We need Tampa Tom here to tell us what this is. But right now I'll go with a marlin. But I say no because I just don't. If I do this swordfish, I'm going to go as a fish that wants to fight everybody with a sword.
I'm not too high on this one either. Especially the stripes up the side just look like duct tape put on there to hold the costume together. They don't, and maybe they are indicative of that kind of fish, but I don't know. Let's just call it a stab fish for now. Adam said, stab fish. But you split people on this one. I think your average is probably an 8, really, because you do have some low ones, but you've got quite a few 10s as well. I think it's either a 7 or an 8 for your average.
Guys, I think, well, okay. We're going to give it a 7.5, but I'm going to write down, no, I'm not going to do it for a side note.
I concur with that.
Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have one more fish. Let's see what it is. Oh, I should have put all the anglers together.
I don't know. I like that you split them up. I like that this one is split up.
I think I might like this angler almost the best.
It looks like Baby's got back. Baby's got back. It just looks like, there's a lot of padding back there, right? It's a very Dr. Seuss looking type with the top part. I mean, not so much the face, but I do. Go ahead.
I like the body, but I would have the teeth from one of the others.
Yeah.
And the light from one of the others. I like the smaller light.
The body is good, though. You're right. I mean, look at the texture and stuff they have on there, the different fabric and stuff that they've used.
Now,
it looks like, look, look, you can see their hands and you can see the basket.
Oh, wow.
So they are holding the basket inside there. So
they are. But can you drop it to the bottom? Because I want everybody here. I want to school everybody on costumes.
Drop it to the bottom. What do you mean?
Looks great, but go to his feet and his shoes and his legs.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah. He did nothing. He dropped the ball on that whole bottom part.
Guys, it only takes a minute to not wear pants that have a lot of other things going on. Get a pair of sweatpants or stretchy pants, or what did Peter Pan wear?
Tights.
Get something to put over your legs that's either the color of the monster, or make it blue or green and say the green screen will get rid of your legs and your feet. And you can wear your shoes, whatever you want, because you got to walk. But the legs, have the legs either match the costume or have them green, so you're pretending like they're not part of the costume. You could have taken jeans and then sewn like leaves all over it and said it was Val floating under him or something. Could have made it look like wood and it was a stick he was sitting on. Just this, I would deduct points from. I mean, that's the weirdest pants I've ever even seen.
They might be.
Now, I hope that this isn't really cool in Australia.
I don't know what that. Yeah, I don't know if that's just. Looks like they're. I don't know.
This might be some type of Australian pants that only the Australians know about.
And why do you think this is Australian?
And I just offended all of our favorite Australians.
Well, what makes you think this is Australian?
Because I can kind of picture Australian people wearing weird pants like that when they're playing cricket and their Australian football.
Well, let's see what we got for plants over here. Now, I'm going to guess this is somewhere in Great Britain, or maybe in in the EU somewhere. That's my guess. That's too bad. We could probably look at the. Oh, it's from Facebook. Never mind. I was going to say we could look at the metadata and see, but
Britain makes total sense too, because they're just like Australians when it comes to weird sports. But
You're trying to get rid of them, aren't you? Hi, June.
no, never.
Never. No.
I do. I like this body the best, guys.
Out of the anglers.
This angler has the best body. Can you go back to the angler kid? Okay, I like the angler kid's teeth better, and I like the angler kid's light better. Now let's go to angler man. Should be right next to it. Oh.
Is that the right one?
Nope. It was right next to it. It was number 3. Yeah. And the people didn't like this one, so we're just getting rid of this one. So I think we're going to take the angler head or the angler kid's teeth and light. Teeth and light. And put it with the angler, we'll say the cool angler.
Hi, Jay. Yeah, I could see that combination. I think if you put that mouth on that body, it just sounds so wrong.
All right. Well, so there we go. Oh my gosh, we're 14 or 16 minutes over. Let's go. Thank you guys for all that help. I think I'm going to try to make an angler fish for next year. So if you guys are thinking about what I'm going to be next year, you have a little hint. Okay, let's add this screen. To be able to win, oh my gosh, baby cat knocked the crab on the floor. To be able to win the crab on its cactus, on its not cactus, casket.
Coffin casket. Tisket a tasket.
He is a Halloween vampire crab. Okay. And to do it, you have to type in #RicoShow next. Because we are going to be going on to the Rico Show in a couple of minutes. But we're going to give this away. Let's see. Let me go to I have to go to the screen to do this. We're at 28. Can we get 2 more people to bid on this? Now, if you're living outside of the United States, we just need 1 more person. If you live outside of the United States, we will ship it. Oh my gosh, now we need 1 more to make it 32. Can't be an uneven number. Okay, so but it might take until December before I can ship it. I'll find out how much it costs to do international. 1 more. Bam. It was 32, so I hit it.
I don't think I got in on this one. Damn it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I don't think I did. I don't think I put it in. That's all right. Dapper Dennis won. Congratulations, Dennis.
That's awesome, Dennis. That is so cool. Well, and Dennis, I'll get your address from you, and I will be shipping this fish as soon as I get your address, or this crab. But that is super cool. Now let's see if I can remove this. We're going to head over to Rico Stand Show. I hope everybody has a wonderful Halloween. We'll be hanging out at the Rico Show next, but we'll also be on Tuesday doing a live. What's it? You talk about it. It's Rico Show.
Oh, we're going to do an open panel. So anybody is welcome to come up and join us on the panel, on the live stream, as long as you're wearing a costume. It's on Halloween, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till whenever. We're just going to go until we get tired of streaming. So it could be like a 3 or 4 hour stream. And again, everybody is welcome to join us. As long as you're wearing a costume, come hang out with us. We'll keep up 7 people, 6 people on the screen at a time. And rotate through people so we can see all the different costumes and people can hang out for a while. And I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
I hope people join us.
Thank you, mods. You guys were amazing. And
Oh,
thank you, all my members. You guys make it possible for me to make this stuff and have fun and hang out with y'all. And all the viewers, man, you guys are what makes it fun too. I mean, you guys are the most important of everything because if you weren't here, it'd just be me and Rico talking to each other.
I have to say, I have to interrupt you. Dennis said to give it to Rico.
Oh, okay.
He's
Well,
gifting
Rico,
it to me. Dennis, thank you
expect
so
it
much,
in about
man.
a year.
Yeah. It'll come with the it'll come with Christmas from this year, but it'll be next Christmas.
No, I'll actually mail it to Rico though, because I have a
Dennis, thank you
Snarf or
so
Barf
much.
I need to mail him.
That is amazing, Dennis. Thank you. That's the first piece of Chattanooga Ed art I have. So I really, really appreciate that, Dennis. Thank you so much.
Well, guys, I'm going to go out with this. Does this look anything like me?